yo. We are back. Oh man, I missed this. So much fun, man. Wish I could play this every day. This is so much fun. So, go with Ferrari. Ferrari. Or wait, actually, let's see like this. Alpha. Alpha, Mercedes, Red Bull. Ferrari. Alpha. I'm gonna go with Ferrari. Let's go with Ferrari. Max will not be happy. Sorry, Max. That's okay. We still love you. Yeah, so we just take his setup. Yeah, him putting his arrival straight away. It's not gonna be easy to follow. No, let's leave the rival, because if we beat the rivals, we're gonna get XP. We actually want, because of the season pass, podium pass. We still have to unlock quite a few things. Only 26 days left to the end. So yeah, let's leave it. Just take setup and see what we can do here. Hey Karen, hey Martijn. I'm doing fine, thank you. Yeah, I saw Sebastian Vettel will retire, yeah. Well, it's his choice. I don't think he should, to be honest. But I do understand. Like, he don't have a chance to get somewhere other seat, and Aston Martin is not really he kinda need at this point of time. he kind of wants, you know, if he has a car as Leclerc and Max, he should be able to fight with them and Hamilton and but the car is not good enough. And he kind of realized, I guess, he's just wasting his time. He is four-time world champion. He is one of the greatest. So he definitely has a lot there to look, you know, what he achieved. He's amazing. I supported him, but everybody was saying, he should retire, he should retire. I wasn't one of those opinions. Whatever he wants, now he wants, I support him 100%. It's what he wants. That's kind of what counts. Nah. That's a shame, huh? So how is everybody else doing? How was your day? Well, I need to figure out so many corners there. It's a very tricky track.
Our fastest lap is at 1:19.4. last lap time was at 1 minute 19.2.
Nah. What a shame. Hey, Magnus! Ciao, ciao, Magnus. Oh man, we drive 119, they drive 1 freaking 14, say 115. We are 4.4 seconds behind. 4.4 seconds. Holy smokes. 4.4 seconds. That's a chunk. That's a chunk, man. 4.4 seconds. Nay! That's a shame. Hey, Leo, ciao, ciao. You crying for Seb? Don't cry, man. It's his decision. He's like, you should support him. You should be happy for him. He can go and do other things. He's four-time world champion. Amazing, man. How many people can say, I'm four-time world champion Formula One? Not many. So he achieved unachievable things, man. He is one of the greatest. And yeah, be realistic. He ain't gonna get a chair somewhere in a good team. Sadly enough. So he don't really have a chance there. There is not much there to achieve. Hoppa, 1.5 seconds. Let's go, let's go! That was nice lap. But we messed up here. Oh, not so much. too much over the car. But yeah, that lap was nice. That lap was like 1.5 seconds. Holy smokes, in one chunk. That's massive. But still like far away. But I don't expect, like, if we can get under 2 seconds, that's my goal. If we under 2 seconds, that's decent for us. But it's not easy to get under 2 seconds.
Okay, so the last lap time was at 1:17.7.
It's too early on the throttle. That's the thing. You really have to be careful with throttle. Yeah, Porsche bought 50% of Red Bull. That's amazing. But there is. So how much did they pay? How much did they say? How much did they pay for 50%? Wow, 50% of Red Bull, man. Great. Ayo, Dennis, that was so nice first corner. But then I start looking other things than driving and doing the corner as well. You know, once your mind floats away on something else, you start thinking about different things, not really relevant to the lap you're just doing. It is game involved, but not that particular place. Hey, Dennis. Dennis. Te enthusiastic, huh? Yo, Dennis, come on, Dennis. Why are you doing that? Yeah? Not too much, huh? so easy to lose time. Doesn't matter whatever your time is. It's not really relevant. But the thing is, whatever your time is, and you're driving, and you make somewhere a mistake, and look, quarter of a second, nothing to lose. Oh, it's so easy to mess up. Happily. Hey, Rals! Ralsy! Not much, not much. How about you? How is your day going so far? Ayo, Dennis. Oh man. So we're 3 seconds behind. To shave off that 1 second or more, it's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be tough. I'm not saying it's not doable. Everything is doable. I mean, not everything is doable. For us, it's not doable to get where they are. That's not doable for us. But maybe to be 1.5 seconds behind, but we would have to put a lot of laps into it to kind of master the track. We are not the master of the track. I mean, we know the track, we can drive the track. Hey, Racemans! Oh my god. I know him for many, many, many years. He's from Switzerland. Cool. I should message him. Oh, look, Carol drew 1:16.999 a few days back. Carol started driving without assist. Cool. I need to figure out this corner much better. I think they taking it in 7th gear or so probably. That's where we're losing a lot of time. But all that is gonna take time, you know, to figure out everything. Nay! Well, I did save it, but I lost a lot of time. A little bit off and you lose 2/10, more than 2/10. Tiny bit too much on the throttle. It's so easy to lose it, but that's how it is, you know. We don't use any assists. That's the thing, you know. We don't use any assists. ARS assist, DRS assist. What's the assist? What does the assist do? That really doesn't make a difference. We are doing that on our own. At least I thought. Oh, so I guess because I was on the curb and on the paint, and literally the wheel broke, like the rear wheels and the steering wheel. I lost the control of the front wheels. But we're driving nice, but this is kind of what we can do right now. 17. Look those last 3 laps. How close is that? 17,765, 17,751, 17,777, and 17,779, and 17,741. The fastest lap. Look how close, man. Few laps, like really close. But still far away. We're losing too much. We need to find a second at least. We need to find at least a second. But it ain't gonna be easy, because it's a very tricky track. You need to figure out how to hold more throttle and maintain more speed in a certain corner. But there is potential, but we'll have to work for it very, very hard. You struggle and you struggle and you struggle, and then you manage to connect, and you take a decent chunk off. That's not good. But hey, look at that, man. 2 laps. Pum pum. Look at that. From 7 to 4/4 and then again 1.5 tenth. So half a second. In 2 laps, more than half a second. Almost 6/10. Yeah, that's decent. But we need to put way more laps into it. We need to figure out the whole track. We didn't figure out much yet. I mean, we do know the basics, but that's not it. Like if you just look where we started, you see 120, 119, 119, and then 117. We did quite fast that 117.7, and then yeah, we struggled. Look how many laps. We did like 10 laps, even more. But yeah, you need to find those things, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy. That's decent. So so 2.4 seconds. Okay. So now we need to find half a more second, and then yeah, I would be pleased with that. But I think we can. I think we can find half a more second for sure. We just have to focus on a few corners. It would be actually even better if we would look them, you know, especially the gears and how they do certain corners. That would help, but we did not watch anything. We're kind of trying to figure it out on our own. You see, we're not that far away now from Carol. Less than 2/10. Definitely doable. Hey, Nikolai, sorry. Nikolai, how is everything going? Okay, let me get some water. This is so much more fun, man, than mobile racing. I mean, with steering wheel, you know. And look, it's not nothing special, huh? It's PlayStation 4, and you can get the steering wheel for a few $100, and the chair as well. Got a tiny bit early on a throttle. It's really tough, huh, to control the throttle. You really have to be one with the throttle. You have to be one with the car. So easy to lose time, huh?
That last lap was at 1 minute 17.1.
That's a shame, man. Yeah, oh man. Okay, I need a minute. Yeah, I opened a little bit of windows on the side just to let some air in. At one point it was, you know, when you get that pressure in the head? Yeah, but it's also kind of late and we did had a very long day. So there is definitely a few factors that don't work in our favor. How are we gonna drive a little bit longer? I think we can approve a little bit more. But still, we drew decent. This is decent for amount of laps we drew. This. It's gonna take a little bit longer to get under 2 seconds. But sometimes it's also nice to let your ghost in front of you. Kinda see where you can maybe make some time. But yeah, you don't have to see, you just have to drive. See how easy it is to go off track. Maybe I should be doing this one in third gear. Or maybe not. No, see, when you just tiny bit too much throttle than you should, those things happens. And those things will happen because you're pushing. You don't feel comfortable trying this. Like comfortable driving, you just drive and you'll see. But here you attacking. It's a difference, huh? Too late. Maybe I should keep here in fifth gear. We can definitely make that. Nee, Dennis. Ah, Dennis. That's a shame. Hey, Gio. Nee. And Gio, you still working? Oh my god, Gio. You need some rest, brother. Is the meeting over or still needs to happen? Why? For what? Ah, what a joke, man. Meeting okay, we will continue tomorrow morning. 576. Holy smokes. Just to kinda look them up, it's gonna take you 2 hours. Good luck, brother. Too late, man. Wow. Stuff, man. Stuff, and I'm tired. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. 117, 107. That's decent, yo. For, like, we can see, I like to do this. We did not. Let's try with him few laps. Let's see. Just 1 or 2 laps. But it's good to have the ghost when you end, then you can see what kind of sector times he drove and where you're losing most. Tiny bit late and you're already 410 down. This one is tricky. This one is tricky, man. So we're losing after that 1.8 seconds after sector 2. 1.8 seconds. But wait. 1.8. How much we losing after first sector? So after sector 2 is 1.8. Oi oi oi. Oi 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 oi. Hey Ali! Ciao ciao Ali. Ali, do you have a console or PC? Yeah, gee, a couple of hours to look through them, yeah, man. Yeah, I get back home like 5:30 p.m., something like that. Toka, race driver. I know Toka, I used to play on PlayStation 1. Do you play Formula 1, Ali, on the consoles? Gio, do you play consoles? So we're losing half. So we lost 1.3 seconds in the second sector. We're losing on the first place. 1.3 seconds. That's a lot, huh? But it is very difficult sector 2. But we're losing a lot, huh? Like half a second in each sector. That would make a. So we kind of doing okay-ish sector 1 and sector 3, but sector 2 we're losing too much. You don't have a console, you have PC for work, but don't play on it. In 2020 to relax, yeah. And look, now you're 2 years further. And you love it with all the flows. You haven't played. Oh, I think it is very realistic. I certainly not agree with that, Ali. I think this is the best game by far. I mean, yeah, like it's not iRacing, it's Formula One, huh? And yes, they should maybe adjust some things, but they are doing much better than 2 years ago, 3 years ago. We people, we always complain for everything, like, but if you think about it realistically, it's not doable to fulfill everybody's wishes. And yes, there are things that needs to be fixed, but they are fixing stuff. They are doing the best they can. Like the Formula One game is putting way more effort into the game than Formula One mobile racing. While Formula One mobile racing could be much bigger than F1 the game if they approach it on a certain way and do like a lot of things to make it. But they have the resources, they have everything, they just have to do it. And doing small things, it's like in a few months, some things, that's not it, man. You have to keep in mind, it's freaking Formula One, it's freaking creme de la creme of racing, and you have such an amazing opportunity to make the game great. Like they can make the nobody else, only they. But there is a lot of things they need to do, you know. And it's not gonna happen in a day or two or month or two. But as long as you don't begin on those things, you look, there are things that has been said like 2.5 years ago, and they are still not there. And there are a lot of things that has been said, and some things did done. I mean, we cannot say they didn't do anything. Of course they're doing, but their vision of game is different that it should be. The game took the course of like just thinking about making a buck and not really about creating the community that will last. Like you don't have much from people that comes and goes, you want to keep the people. If you look those big games, like Counter-Strike Go and Fortnite and League of Legends, Hearthstone, those kind of games, like you just have to look what they do and how they do and implement it in your game. It's not a rocket science. But if you don't know the thing, you cannot change the things. So, you know, they have their vision, and this is where their vision brought them, you know. Those are the facts. You look back, Formula One mobile racing timeline, and you know, everything that happened, you know, and where they came right now at this point, moment, this second is what they did on their own. But it can be much better. It can be way, way, way better. But as long as they don't do the things they need to do, we ain't gonna be. And also they're not putting any effort to advertise it, you know. The advertising is very important, but they don't need to advertise. That's the thing, you know. They have a Big Brother F122 game, and they have a dad Formula One, mom and dad Formula One, and they just have to go and beg right people for the right stuff. They can do so much things, man. I can cry, really. I can fucking cry, really. It's freaking unbelievable. You know, when I start playing, I was convinced the game will be a huge success and it will be big. And I still believe it can be, but it's not, because all those things that needs to be done. And as long, like, they didn't even start at those things, you know. They do make things, you know, they do, but those things are not that relevant, you know. The things you have to do are other things, not freaking make career and put the engine wear so you can drive freaking 3 race and then you have to stop. Like, the pro league is a joke. You cannot even call it pro league. You cannot call it pro league. It's not a pro league. What do you mean pro league? And if it was pro league and you're saying pro league, why are you not freaking announcing every season 7, 8, 9? What? Never, not once announced, hey, the end of the pro league, this person won, that person did well. Why you don't make things like, it makes me so freaking furious. Man, it's a joke, man. We happy. They say now rain comes. Freaking rain supposed to come last freaking year. When that update came 2021 in begin October, it came in September, end of September, but didn't kick in because it was not good. So they had to turn it back to 2020, but eventually we got it. And when we got that, like, so many freaking things got broke. So many things got broke in the game. Duels wise. You don't get much. What do you get? 20k for a month, man. That's not much. 20k. But that's not the thing. It's not PvP. You keep getting those bots. Like maybe from 20 games, if you get one live game, you're lucky. You don't need bots. There is enough people playing, so just put the people play. And then how long those bots has been like super fast. Just now recently they fixed it with this last update. Before that it was a drama. How many months? October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June. 9 months. Yeah, but no, they are not gold diggers, Geo. They are not making any gold. I don't think they earn enough money to pay everything that needs to be paid. I don't think so. Or barely. I don't think they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. They could. They could, they could, but they're not. And we know all things inside out, you know, like why wouldn't you use the expertise you already have on your disposal, literally, you know? They could make like it can be like 50, 100 times bigger for sure. 100%. But if you not focus on the things that needs to be done and you're doing the things like look, hey, listen, like if you look what their focus was, you know, you can analyze everything. You can look back because we know we are here day in day out. So let me tell you a few things. Like we used to have in the events, you get coins. They removed that. And now you only pay coins and you don't get any coins back. But we used to have coins, you get more coins than you put. If you end up in the gold, you earn a few coins, right? They removed that. Then in the boxes, researching boxes, you would get a few coins, right? They removed that as well. Not that far ago, few months back, 3, 4, 5 months back, 4, 3 months. Well, I can look back and I can tell you exactly when. We can see everything. So that has been their focus, right? If you think about it. Or do I see that wrong? We had a career, it was fun. When career came in the beginning of October, and shortly after they brought engine wear. Pay coins, coins. And also we got screwed, we literally got screwed for our coins before. Like the car used to be like 650 and then they raised it to 3,000, whatever now is. How much is now? 4,500 or so. And also price wise, I remember when those top cars was $13 and now they $18. So that's $5 up. You know how much money they lost on VIP? Well, they took VIP, they removed VIP, but it was a nice way of getting some revenues. And basically, the bigger the game, the more the VIP can be in the game. Ferrari 4,000. 4 freaking thousand, man. Yeah, yeah. 650 the most. 4, 500, yeah. Yeah, yeah. But you put the things, you know, and only few, like, it's not much that, like, you. I don't know, man. The one good thing, what they did for themselves, is to put those ads to skip, you know, and those things that you can collect like 4 or 5 times a day in the main menu by watching ads. And now they have to be like 100 times bigger, 1,000 times bigger, and the money from the ads and the skips will be significant. I don't mind skipping and watching ad and giving them a click. I really don't mind that. I mean, you get as well stuff, you get the resources, so it's not that you are watching the ad for nothing. Oh yeah, it's better than nothing, Gio. Yo, I played the freaking games, yo. You know how many years ago Project Cars Go, the things they had in the game. It's like you have every day you log in, you get something else, you know. And like if you log in every day, 30 days, that last reward is nice, very nice. But also some rewards in between. And that was a very nice thing. Then also in Project Cars Go, you had like freaking so many tracks and so many different classes stuff and for everything leaderboard. It was amazing, amazing. And here we get leaderboards with freaking points. Like Formula 1. Imagine Formula 1 with points. They not showing lap times and stuff, they showing points. Maybe I should make a video of it. Like how the points goes up and on the end like Leclerc wins that many points and it's silly points, man. What points? I don't know who figured that out. Who decided? I would love to know. I would love to know who decided in end of 2019, beginning of 2020, who decided to remove the leaderboard stuff and make the points stuff. I would love to know who did that. He's amazing. Whoever he or she is, it's amazing. Nothing to do with Formula One. And also who is figuring out the psychics of the game. Freaking 2.5 years saying slow down the game, slow down the game. It's arcade, it shouldn't be this fast. Make it more close to the real one. It will be a bit more realistic. It will be way, way, way more appealing. If you think about it, yeah. Look, today we draw that France and like with fast car, man. It's more like the luck than a skill to get through those fast pace corners, flat corners, chicanes, sections, whatever. It's like I mean, you of course you have to know how to drive, but majority of people that are driving know how to drive, so that's not really. It's more like those speeds, man. Come on, like I looked today. What did I draw? Like freaking Silverstone, 404 kilometers an hour. 404 kilometers. 4 kilometers an hour. What a joke. What a joke. And we saying freaking 2.5 years and every year and like every month freaking slow things down. And we saying slow freaking things down, they bring new 2 slots. We still saying slow freaking things down, come to chassis to level 10. Slow freaking things down. Here, chassis, go to level 13. You like that? Like everything opposite. Yeah, 404 kilometers an hour, man. Yeah, man. But yeah, what can you do, I wish I could come to those persons that are above, and that can make decisions, and just say my vision of it. But I strongly believe it would work because I know it would work. It's based on facts, you know. And there is everything, they could, oh my God, yeah. Like it's the cry, man. The cry, really. Whoever is figuring those, of course, there are nice things that they brought, but you also say rain is coming and then rain comes 10 months later. Like freaking 10 months. Why are you saying rain is coming and then you let us 10 months wait? Joke. Why does it have to take you 9 months to fix the bots in a duels? 9 freaking months. And every month saying, yeah, 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 and then, yeah. They don't care, man. Those who work there, they don't really care about the game. They just work for. They don't have a heart and soul into it. Nobody does. If there was there one person that's putting heart and soul, it would bring so much more than what we have right now at this point. Whatever it is, and you holding it in hands. Just money, but to make that kind of money, yeah, you can make that kind of money, but you have to have freaking 10 million players. How many daily players we have? I don't think we have thousand more. Do you think we have more than thousand daily players? I don't think we have more than thousand daily players. Maybe weekly, maybe weekly. I don't know, 10,000. Nah, I don't know. The numbers are not that significant, man. They are not amazing. They are not. I can tell you that, 100%. And that's why I'm wondering, like, why wouldn't you give the chance? You know? I didn't want to give you the chance. Why? They afraid? What are you afraid of? They have nothing to lose. But they don't want to give you the chance. But they have so much to lose as well. Yeah, man, that's it. I'm done. Yeah, I'm definitely disappointed in a lot of things. Yeah, but listen, Gio, let me tell you something. That would work if the things are PI limited. So say the bronze, whatever, how there are five tiers. Tier 5 is like 600. Tier 4 is 1200. Tier 3 is 1800. Tier 2 is 2400. And then tier 1 is open class. Now, if you would make it like that. But there, I don't know, man. Makes no sense, yeah. And also the rewards are poor. I think the rewards are really poor. I mean, you pay so many coins. If you think how many coins you have to pay for the tracks, it's still few bucks, and you don't get any coins back. And the parts are not that much, as I showed tonight. Like you get more in a blue box than from the whole event rewards. Yeah, but there should also be a limited PI. You cannot make it open, man. Like you have few people that have fully developed car, and the rest is bullshit. So, and if you look F1 game, they're also not driving. So Jarno Opmeer car is not 3700, and your car is 3200, and you race. Of course, you're gonna lose. If you want to make something sustainable, something that has ability to sustain and to be there, and to grow and to create stuff, you need the leagues, you need to make Where is the freaking e-sport? They removed the e-sport. We didn't even have the e-sport this year. And that the first and second e-sport was joke. Was joke. For those for those who know and understand the game and the psychics and everything, it's a joke. For those who are just impressed by numbers and seeing, ooh, 6 million duels, so many people, ooh, grand final, 3,500 people in the grand final. Bullshit. 3,500. It happened exactly what I said. There will be, you will be lucky, someone lucky. Will not match any top players, and you had to click freaking 2 hours non-stop. You didn't have time to take a sip of drink or to go to the bathroom or whatever. It was such a poorly taught, you know. Like you make freaking everybody draws freaking 50 duels and you put the time cap 2 3 hours whatever, and if I want to play my 50 duels straight or I want to play a few and then wait a bit and then again, that's up to me, but I have 50 duels. But with the clicks, you know, there was also tracks. If you lucky and you was getting the track that takes lesser seconds to complete, you know, after 2 hours you can finish 1 2 races more, and that's exactly what happened as well. Yeah, that one with 3,500 people, that was stupid, you know. Like it's supposed to be with the 50 people max, 100 people. We didn't have 50 people would be max, you know. And you do 50 people, you do what, 49 matchings, and there are so many different ways. But when you don't like put thoughts into it and you kind of make it like same as the first one. First one was even worse. First one, you qualify and then you play against Formula One, the game pros in their game. You didn't even. There are people. Bruce was first place. I was second place. He didn't even had like. Believe it or not, it's at least what I heard. He played it on a laptop with the arrows. So not even with the joystick, but with the arrows and a space, you know. Against the pros on the steering wheels and many, I don't want to say thousands, but many hundreds of hours of experience. Yeah, isn't that crazy? Who would thought that? You know, you go qualify Formula One mobile racing, and then you go play against top people from Formula One the game. You play Formula One the game. How brilliant is that? It's amazing. It's amazing. So many good things removed. Man, we had so much fun. Hey, Gio, we used to play duels, man. We had so much fun, like matching, and oh my God, like at one point, you know, we would have over 100 matchings per stream. What can go wrong? Yeah. Yeah, so let's see here. So 2.4 seconds behind. In the first sector, we're losing like half a second. That's acceptable. And in a last sector, we're losing 6/10. But in a mid sector, man, we're losing like 1.3 seconds almost. 1.25. The community, the spirit, not just that, man, so many things. I could write 3 books. I could write 3 books. It's a shame, yeah. And also, to be honest, got sidelined by the the contact person, he don't really like me, to be honest, which is a really shame. It feels like, it feels like got stabbed in the back. That's how I feel about that. But yeah, what can you do? Yeah, for a long time, no communication whatsoever. He is communicating with Aggie, but not with me. So, 1 and 1 is 2, 2 and 2 is 4. You know, it is what it is. But it has been so many, when he came, so many things has been said, and you could say promised it's gonna be done and stuff, and basically nothing of that came. And from the beginning also we never like I kind of wanted, but obviously he didn't want it. The worst thing, like in the beginning, it's like when the beta was 2021 before the update 2021, and we had so much knowledge about it, and I offered, but no reaction, no response. And like later, like a lot of those things that happened wouldn't happen if kind of we helped out, and we was prepared to help, whatever it takes. We are here for the game. I'm freaking 7 days a week for the game. It's for the game, not for myself. So why wouldn't you take you know, why would you refuse, uh, the expert advices and opinions and whatever? No, you cannot do much about it. If person don't like you, it don't like you. It's and I was really humble with everything, and I was also like, I would never stop on someone's toes, and I would, whatever it is, I would still be cool. And you kind of hope, it's basically, you cannot get to those people that are above, and like they are not doing those things, uh, on a daily base, but they are above the people, whoever is running. We don't know who is running. We don't know who is, we don't know anything. So yeah, but I am convinced, that's why I'm doing. Like once I realize I don't stand a chance, I will do something else. But I'm convinced I could make a difference if they would give me the chance. I have the knowledge, I have the vision, and I definitely have the drive. Like if you just look what I did to come this far. I believed, man, like in 2021 when they gave me end of January, yeah, when they gave me those things in the racing ahead and VIP for life. I truly believed shortly after the things would happen because I had such an amazing feeling that I kind of finally made it and I will make the difference. But look, now we are a year and a half after, and I never really got my chance. And it's not really easy to get to those people that can make a difference, to talk, just to tell. Like I want those people to tell me you don't have a chance, and then I will give up. But as long as I don't get that chance, to speak with those people, I will not give up, and I will do it what I did until today, every day. I'm there, I represent. I did what almost nobody did. If you just think how many hours, thousands of hours, and representing and for the community and helping others, how many people I helped, how many people stayed in the game because of us. A lot of people. A lot of people left also. The lovers of the game, if you look at the duels, leaderboards and the scores we had, and you look all those names that are not playing anymore, like the people that could definitely make a difference in the future for the community and make it even bigger. Yeah, but it's not just the hours. It's so much more. It's so much more. No, nobody did that. And nobody probably will, because it takes a lot of drive and a lot of persistence with all those things that happens, that not working like for you in your favor, and you still doing it, because you believe, if I get the straight shot, if I get the chance, I know I can make it if they give me the chance. I'm not afraid of. It's not like when you go, to do exam for a degree, and you kinda afraid because you're not sure if you know everything. I'm not afraid of anything. Whatever you put in front of me, even the things I never did, just give me everything I need, and I will figure it out. 100%. So yeah, I'm definitely going for that, and we'll see how long will it take. We are now some 3 years into journey, and it would be nice to close it in. But it's not up to us, man. We are doing everything we can and more. We are doing everything we can and more. So it's up to them, to give you the chance. That's it. Yeah, for sure, man. We'll see. Time will tell, man. Time will tell. It's always like that. Time always tell, and facts never lie. Hold on to the facts, and you know, it is what it is. Black or white or in between, yellow, red or blue, it really doesn't matter. So when are you going to bed, Gio? You still have how many emails left? How many emails left, Gio? Yeah, thank you, Gio. Fingers crossed. Yeah, it would be nice. They say hard work pays off. For me, it's still to be seen because I still didn't achieve what I want to achieve. So I did achieve a lot of things, but that one thing I still did not achieve. Oh, more than 500. Well, Gio, I would say good luck, brother. I hope you can finish it as fast as possible because you do need some rest. When do you have to wake up in the morning? Like 7? And now it's already 1. So what are you going to sleep? Maybe 5 hours? Man, Gio, you need to give yourself a bit more time to rest, man. Once it's too late, it's too late. Gio, huh? Seriously, huh? Once it's done and it cannot be turned back. I know you have to do stuff, a lot of stuff, but you know, you have to think on yourself. Okay, brother. See you tomorrow. Thank you for everything. And everybody else, thanks for watching. Sweet dreams. Race you later. Race you later. 7:30, yeah. Yeah, so you don't have much time, man. You still need to do those 500. Oh my god, 500 emails. Ciao, ciao, Gio. I wish I could help you, Gio. I wish I could help you. I would help you. I would. Ciao, ciao, brother. Good luck. Ciao, ciao, everybody.